Welcome back to part 2 of our Katherine adventures. Today we're hitting the trail at Katherine Gorge to take in the incredible views before relaxing at Katherine Hot Springs. After visiting both Manbulloo Homestead and Katherine Farm Stay in part 1, we're sharing our honest verdict on which farm stay we think is better. Let's jump in. Alright, what are we going to go catch?
Cherabin.
Some cherabin. So we just finished the animal feeding, so that was pretty cool. You like that?
Yeah, and we get the pet a guinea fowl.
Yeah, the guinea fowl, that was cool. And what else did you like?
Emus.
Where we get the feed emus.
Yeah.
Ostriches. Ostrich.
Ostrich.
Yeah, and you liked the bunnies, didn't you? They were so cute and fluffy.
Yeah, there was bunnies too.
Yeah, we had a good afternoon. So yeah, now we're going to go down the creek and go croc spotting and see if we can get some cherubins.
Yeah, and me and Artie get the pet a yellow bird.
Yeah, yellow bird. That's pretty cool, hey?
Bunny.
Yeah, and a bunny.
And a bunny. Cool. Alright, let's go see if we can see some crocodiles. You right there, darling? Is there a fish?
Yeah.
Come on, go from.
Mum, Donna. Mum, Donna.
Yeah.
Mud.
Yeah, in the mud.
I can see the wings. I must go.
Just come down to the river down behind Katherine Farm Stay here. Going to go and check the nets to see if we've got any cherubin overnight. So it's going to be a bit fresh walking through the water. It's pretty cool this morning. I think it was about 7-8 degrees. Felt like 6, I think, according to the weather app. So it's only 9 o'clock, so it's still pretty fresh, but the sun's up a bit. Starting to warm up, so we'll go for a bit of a walk across here. Hopefully the kids don't fall in, and we'll get back to you when we get to the first net. Oh, now we've got our first net sitting down here. We'll, try and get it up without getting snagged. Nothing. Nothing at all. Righto. So no luck in the first one. Bit disappointing. Not sure what the best cherubin bait is. I was checking in there. So maybe not that. I've got another one hidden down in here. So climb down through the trees here. Just got him stuck on a stick. Oh. Alright, well I guess that one's staying there. Bloody rope just broke off it. Right, so we just got to the third net, and it would appear that some grub's been down here checking nets, because yesterday I threw that net out over there, and this morning it was back up in here. It's got no bait in it, so I'd say someone's been down here a bit earlier this morning and done a pot run and decided that they'd check everyone else's pots, because there's shitloads of cherabin in here. There was 3 pots with no bait and no cherabin. So someone's been doing a bit of share farming. Bloody grubs. Just feeding me face before we take off to go and do the Katherine Gorge walk. Okay, this is a before shot. Before the huffing and puffing starts, we'll get a couple along the way, and one when we get back when we're knackered, when Mum's knackered. Her little legs aren't going to be used to walking up and down all these little stairs. What about yours? How's your legs going to go? Good?
No.
Yeah, that'll be alright. What about your legs, Arch? How's your legs going to be? Predictions for yours?
Well, it's only meant to be 900 metres, so...
Yeah. Alright, get into her. What have you got there? Found yourself a lounge chair. Hey? Just kicking back. So we've just hit the first lot of stairs. Arch is already in the carrier. He didn't even make it to the stairs. The realisation of what we've got to climb is starting to set into Holly, I think. I don't think it's going to be the easiest walk by any means, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. At least it's shaded. What are you waiting for?
We're watching the boat.
Oh yeah.
Mommy, look. It is a boat.
I've got an extra few kilos on.
Mommy, can you see the boat? Can you see the boat?
Yeah, but
How you going, bud?
that's cool. I would have loved to have done that.
Mommy, definitely don't go in that cold water.
Good work, Ada. You're almost there, darling.
I'm fine. Mommy, you can go first.
Thanks, darling.
Oh, what's this? Another flight of stairs.
Mid-hike snack. What have we got?
Lollies?
Chocolates.
Yeah, chocolate.
M&M's. Dad's smacking them too.
That's 3.
Mum wouldn't dare.
Handfuls.
Mum wouldn't dare touch a chocolate.
Lolly-face monster too.
A lolly face monster. Yummo. What's this one up here? Good job.
So about halfway along going to the gorge lookout, there's a set of stairs that bring you down to the water.
Hey, Mama.
Nice and shaded, nice and cool, get a nice breeze off the water.
Hey, Mommy.
And the best thing is, it loops back to the boat ramp without having to go through all the stairs again. So it's a nice little shaded walk. Perfect. Should have come this way to start with. Would have missed out on half the stairs. Come on.
Come over here, Kookaburra. Kookaburra. Oh,
Stay there, Arch. Here, Ada, put this in your hand and hold it out.
no.
It's not as warm as last time. Do you like this place?
Yeah.
Yeah. Swim, pretty good. Alright, so that was Katherine Hot Springs round 2. So you probably remember a couple of videos ago we did come to Katherine Hot Springs, but we were just passing through for the day on our way to Darwin because we were in a bit of a rush because of our caravan issues. So yeah, all we seen was the hot springs and then we had to quickly duck off. So yeah, we've spent a couple of days in Katherine now and thought we'd enjoy the hot springs again. So yeah, nice afternoon swim. Starting to get a bit chilly now, but I think we're still going for a fish somewhere before we head home and have dinner. Good morning. So we've had a bit of a rough night. We went to the Katherine Hot Springs yesterday and Archie, being a 2-year-old, you know, he was swimming around and he had his face in the water a little bit and probably took in a bit too much water. The water is quite murky there. It's not honestly the best water we've swam in, and he was up all night spewing, so in a confined space, you know, wasn't the best night. But feeling pretty grateful. We were at Katherine Farm Stay, so we had access to washing machines and a dryer. But yeah, we were up at, you know, 3 a.m. and whatnot. He was pretty unwell. He's feeling better today, luckily. But yeah, it's been one of those nights. And then we were packing up and I broke one of the hatches on the caravan, so I'm in the bad books. Rex has just gone to find some spare parts on a Saturday in Katherine to see if we can get it fixed because we're heading west today, so you know there's probably going to be dirt and corrugation. So yeah, it's one of those days, one of those mornings. It's been one of those nights, so hopefully it gets better from here. Alright, so we left Katherine Farm Stay this morning after our big night with our spewy little boy. So we had 3 nights in Katherine. We stayed at Manbulloo Homestead on the first night, and then Katherine Farm Stay for the second 2. So it seems like it's a bit of a debate when you come to Katherine over which farm stay is better to stay at. So yeah, we tried both, and I feel like we liked both of them for different reasons.
Yeah, so Manbulloo is pretty good. Our mate's been there for about, I think him and his wife took the place over like 30 years ago. So it's a little working cattle farm. There are 1,000 acres there with, I think he said they run about 150 head of breeders. So it's the cattle side of it, that's their little sideline. The farm and the tourist is their main money maker. But it's actually pretty good the way they got it set up. So sites are awesome. Like the site's actually pretty big, which is good. Like you're not crammed in on top of each other. From what we could see, at our side was bloody massive. So, and it backed right onto the miniature goat enclosure. So the kids are just frothing on that the whole time. They're just out there feeding the goats, patting them, picking grass, just running back and forth the whole time.
And that makes it easier for us when we're closer to things like that, because we're still able to do what we have to do near the van, and they're occupied and they're safe and they're still close by. Whereas at Katherine Farm Stay, we were placed a little bit further from the animals in the playground. So, still a great place, but we were just situated in a different location and it wasn't as easy. We needed to make sure we went with the kids when they went to see the animals or to the playground.
Yeah, and it's not a design flaw of the Katherine Farm Stay either. It's just that they've got all their animals on one side, so when they do their feeding tour, it's a lot easier on them to do the circuit, So, and then obviously they've got a lot more variety of animals at Katherine Farm Stay than what Manbulloo do. They got pigs and goats and a camel and a couple of donkeys, horses, heap of cows, buffaloes, heap of reptiles, little marsupials, a few crocs, and heaps of others as well, heaps of reptiles and that, birds. Good birds
Camel,
everywhere.
the kids love seeing the camel because that's something different, and Ada loves seeing the bunnies because it's not something that they got to see at the other farm stays. So yeah, they're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, so like obviously you have that many animals in a small area, like you're going to get a bit of smell. So they've set it up to keep the smell away from the campground, which is good. But in saying that, Manbulloo, there you couldn't smell any of the animals there either. So because it's only the goat enclosure along the back fence where we were, where you're like right on top of the animals. All the other animals are across the road. But when you do the feeding tour in the morning to go and feed the cows and the buffalo, old mate's actually got a little trailer that he hooks on behind the buggy. So you all sit on it, and then it's got feed troughs along each side of the buggy, and they tip the pallets in the feed trough, and then the cows come right up to you, so you can pat them all and everything while you're just sitting there in the buggy. It's great. You don't have to walk anywhere. You don't have to worry about people jumping in front of you or anything like that. Or for holy's sake, someone tall or getting in front of her she can't see. So they'll just everything is just it was really good. And the old fella Brian at Manbulloo really knows his stuff too. Like he's been around a long time. He's in his late 70s, possibly even early 80s. Just a very knowledgeable man on everything he spoke about. So obviously not going to go into detail, otherwise that's not worth going there. But yeah. Also, Manbulloo, there's a few fire pits around the place, so you can light communal fires, and they go around, they light them every afternoon, and they've just got wood on tap, just an abundance of wood there. You'll never burn the wood in a night that they supply for the fire pits, and they top it up every day. So I really like places like that because it brings people out of their camps and gets them around the fire, and it's a good little community. It's a good little social area. So I love having a chat.
Whereas I'm different. I like the ones that have the playgrounds that bring the mums together. So Rex tends to go out for a beer after dark, whereas I stay in the caravan with the kids. So I really liked Katherine Farm Stay that when I went to the playgrounds, there was a mum that I'd already met previously. So I bumped into her again and I met another mum, and just being able to have that socialization again, because you do miss out a lot of that on the road when you've got kids, to find like-minded travel families and mums. Like some caravan parks, people just keep to themselves, but farm stays like that really kind of bring people together. So Rex kind of like the other one for the fires and getting out socializing. I liked going to the playground and having a chat with the mums yesterday. So yeah, I guess we're different in that way.
Yeah, and both farm stays have a creek where you can go and fish and put nets in to get cherabin as well. So I never actually made it down to Manbulloo's creek to have a look. It's the same creek that flows around the back of Katherine Farm Stay. But yeah, I got to go down to the one at Katherine Farm Stay because we were there for 2 nights. We only did 1 night at Manbulloo. I did put some nets in to try and get a few cherabin, but someone decided they'd share farm them for me. And yeah, so that was a bit shit. But yeah, we did see seen a couple of young fellas pull a couple of little barra out of the river at the farm stay, Katherine Farm Stay. So that was pretty good. But yeah, obviously didn't see anyone catch any Manbulloo because I didn't get down there. So yeah, but both really good setups. Both hosts are just amazing. Like we were filling up with water this morning at Katherine Farm Stay, and the young bloke Mikey that runs the show, he come over. He had a good chat for a good 10 or 15.
Mickey.
Oh, Mickey, sorry. Yeah, had a good chat, 10, 15 minutes. You know, just about where we're going, campgrounds, where he'd been, his experiences and everything like that. So yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, either way, if you're in Katherine, check out either one of them. They're both fantastic. They've both got a lot to offer for families, and they both attract really like-minded, nice travel families. We met some really nice families at Manbulloo as well. So yeah, you know, it's nice meeting people like that on the road, and the farm stays that attract those type of people. Sometimes at the caravan parks, you just don't get that.
My suggestion would be, if you're going to go into Katherine and you're going to be there 4 or 5 nights or something like that, I'd book a couple at one and then a couple at the other one. You know, like, yeah, they're both great. I think Manbulloo was a little bit cheaper. I think it was about $10 a night cheaper. We booked unpowered sites at each one. Manbulloo was 35, was it?
I'm not sure.
Pretty sure it's 35. We'll have a look. Holly will put it up on the screen. And then Katherine Farm Stay was, I think it was about 40.
It was 40 a night.
40 for unpowered. So.
But they also have eggs, and we got a carton of eggs for $5, which I thought was just amazing because eggs are not that cheap these days. So
No.
you know, it was $45 for camping and eggs. The simple things.
And we had a couple of eggs this morning for breakfast, and they were beautiful. So, yeah, very good. We tried to get a second dozen, but they were sold out. So, yeah. Anyway.
So, now to the next stop, off to Big Horse Campground.
Big Horse Campground on the Victoria River in the Gregory National Park. I think it's about 10 to 15 minutes on the west side of Timber Creek. So, yeah, meant to be a really good spot. It's got a boat ramp. Meant to be a few crocs in the river there. So, yeah, we'll have a look at that. Might even try and get the boat in the water tomorrow. Yeah. Got a few little catch-up jobs to do. I got to finish doing a bit of service on my ute. Just got to grease a few things and just check a few oil levels. That won't take long, half hour. Yeah. And then, yeah, hopefully get the boat in and go and try and catch one of these elusive barra. So we'll go and spot a crop.
That's it for Katherine.
Got one?
Next stop is Big Horse Campground. Rex lands a barra, we spot some massive crocodiles, and the kids' sickness continues. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it.